Dear class 12th students, in second video of chapter electrochemistry, you will learn towards product of electrolysis, which is also known as Faraday law of electrolysis, as well as application of electrolysis. The relationship between quantity of electric charge passed through an electrolyte and the amount of substance deposited at the electrodes was presented by Faraday in 1834 in the form of law of electrolysis. So, first law of electrolysis is Faraday's first law. It can be defined as when an electric current is passed through an electrolyte, the amount of substance deposited is directly proportional to the quantity of electric charge passed through the electrolytic solution. Therefore, if W is the mass of substance deposited by passing q coulomb of charge, then according to the Faraday first law of electrolysis, we may write W is directly proportional to Q. W is directly proportional to Q. A coulomb is the quantity of charge when a current of 1 ampere is passed for 1 second. Thus, amount of charge in coulomb Q is equal to IT, where I is current in ampere and T is time in second. So, uh, we may also write W is directly proportional to I into T. Finally, we may write W is equal to ZIT, where Z is a constant called as electrochemical equivalent and is characteristic of substance deposited. When a current of 1 ampere is passed for 1 second, that is 1 coulomb, in that situation, mass of substance deposited is equal to electrochemical equivalent. So to find out electrochemical equivalent, we may take equivalent weight of the particular substance and divide it by 96,500. In such situation, we may get the value of electrochemical equivalent. So Z is equal to E upon 96,500. Here is equivalent mass of deposited substance. Here 96,500 is the charge on 1 mole of electron. Thus, electrochemical equivalent can be defined as the mass of substance deposited by 1 coulomb of charge or by 1 ampere of current passed for 1 second. For example, when a charge of 1 coulomb is passed through silver nitrate solution, the amount of silver deposited is 0.001118 gram. This is the value of electrochemical equivalent. Faraday second law of electrolysis, that is Faraday's second law. It can be defined as when the same quantity of charge is passed through different electrolytic solution, then the mass of different substances deposited at the particular electrode will be in the ratio of their equivalent masses. Therefore, we may write W1 upon W2 is equal to E1 upon E2. Here W1 and W2 are the deposited mass of substance at first and second electrodes. E1 and E2 are equivalent mass of first and second deposited substance. The law can be illustrated by passing same quantity of electric current through 3 voltmeter containing solution of sulfuric acid, copper sulfate, solution of sulfuric acid, copper sulfate and silver nitrate respectively. As in this figure, in first electrolytic cell, sulfuric acid taken in electrostatic solution. In second one, copper sulfate. In third one, silver nitrate. So in first electrolytic cell, at anode oxygen will be evolved and at cathode hydrogen. In second one, at cathode copper will be deposited, and in third silver will be deposited. In first voltmeter, hydrogen and oxygen will be liberated. In the second, copper will deposit, and in third silver will be deposit. Therefore, if we take the hydrogen gas evolved from cathode of first electrostatic cell and copper deposited at cathode of second electrolytic cell. Therefore, mass of hydrogen upon mass of copper is equal to equivalent mass of hydrogen upon equivalent mass of copper. Similarly, we may write mass of copper deposited at the cathode of second electrolytic cell upon mass of silver deposited at cathode of the third electrolytic cell is equal to equivalent mass of copper upon equivalent mass of silver. Now, application of electrolysis. The phenomena of electrolysis has wide applications. Some important applications are given below. First one is application determination of equivalent mass of element. So as we know that according to Faraday's second law of electrolysis, W1 upon W2 is equal to E1 upon E2. So by that formula, we may find out equivalent weight or mass of the particular substance deposited at the particular electrode. If we know out of 4 term, any 3 if we knowing, then fourth can be calculated. So if there is 2 element A and B, so we may implement second Faraday's second law of electrolysis as WA upon WB is equal to equivalent mass of element A upon equivalent mass of element B. So knowing the equivalent mass of one metal, the equivalent mass of the other metal can be calculated from the above relation. The equivalent mass of those non-metals which are evolved at anode can also be determined by this method. Second application, electrometallurgy. Third one is manufacture of non-metal. Fourth one is electro refining of metal. Fifth one is manufacture of compound. Next one application is electroplating. In electroplating, the more reactive metal made as cathode and less reactive metal made as anode. The process of coating an inferior, that is more reactive metal with a superior metal by electrolysis is known as electroplating. Electroplating are first is to prevent the inferior metal from corrosion. Second one, to make it more attractive in appearance. The object to be electroplated is made the cathode, and block of metal to be deposited is made as anode in electrolytic bath containing a solution of a salt of anodic metal. On passing electric current in the cell, the metal of anode dissolve out is deposited on the cathode article in the form of thin film. In electroplating, following requirement are required for fine coating. First one, the surface of article should be free from greasy matter and its oxide layer. The surface is cleaned with chromic acid or detergents. Second, the surface of the article should be rough so that the metal deposited sticks permanently. The concentration of the electrolyte should be so adjusted as to get a smooth coating. Current density must be same throughout. Now, some numerical question, like first one is chromium metal can be plated out from acidic solution containing chromium oxide according to the equation. Chromium oxide react chromium oxide here oxidation number of chromium is +6, which takes 6 electron in acidic medium to get converted into chromium, means get reduced into chromium and form water particle. Calculate the mass of chromium that will be plated out by 12,000 coulomb of charge. So, to solve this question, first of all, we should know how many mole of electron are required to reduce chromium, which is in +6 oxidation state, to the 0 oxidation state. So here chromium takes 6 chromium having oxidation number +6, which takes 6 electron and get reduced into chromium element, which indicate the required moles of electron are 6. 6 mole electron have the charge on it equal to 6 Faraday, that is 6 into 96,500 coulomb. So 1 mole of chromium will be deposited by 6 mole of electron, that is 52 gram chromium will be deposited by 6 into 96,500 coulomb charge. So here 52 is the molar mass of chromium. So molar mass of chromium is 52 gram per mole. So on passing 6 into 96,500 coulomb charge, deposited chromium on cathode is 52 gram. Therefore, on passing 12,000 coulomb charge in the electrolytic solution, means during the process of electrolysis, what will be the amount of deposited chromium? So far, deposited chromium is equal to 52 into 12,000 upon 6 into 96,500. So deposited chromium on cathode is 1.077 gram. Now next question, calculate the mass of copper deposited when a current of 0.3 ampere is passed in aqueous solution of copper sulfate for 2 hours. We may solve this question in two ways, by two methods. So first of all, in this question, current value, that is I is equal to 0.3 ampere is given, time is 2 hours. So here we have to convert time, which is in hour, into second. Therefore time will be in second, 2 into 60 into 60 second. Deposited mass of copper we have to calculate, that is W will be equal to what? We have to calculate this one. So by first method, we may calculate the equivalent mass of copper and then by putting the value we may find out the deposited mass. So equivalent mass of copper is equal to atomic mass of copper upon its valency. So atomic mass of copper is 63.5 and valency is 2. Therefore equivalent mass of copper will be 31.75. Now to find out electrochemical equivalent, Z is equal to E upon 96,500. So equivalent weight we calculated as 31.75 upon 96,500. Now W is equal to ZIT. Since here Z value we calculated, I is given in the question, that is 0.3 ampere, and time is given also, that is 2 hours. So deposited copper at cathode will be equal to 31.75 into 0.3 into 2 into 60 into 60 upon 96,500. So deposited copper will be equal to 0.7107 gram. Second method is, we may write the equation, balance equation for the reduction of copper ion. So here copper cation, 1 mole copper cation take 2 mole of electron and get reduced into copper. 2 mole electron, we may write this one as 2 Faraday. So 1 Faraday have the charge 96,500 coulomb. Therefore 2 Faraday will be 2 into 96,500 coulomb. In this reaction, 1 mole of copper ion take 2 mole of electron and give 1 mole of copper element. Means deposited copper at cathode is 1 mole. 1 mole of any element is found to be equal to its atomic mass. So atomic mass of copper is 63.5. So in short we may say that 1 mole of copper ion deposited at cathode to give 63 deposited at cathode as 63.5 gram. In this situation, required charge is 2 Faraday, that is 2 into 96,500 coulomb. Since Q is equal to IT, so current value is 0.3 ampere, time is 2 into 60 into 60 second. So in this, according to the question, charge flow through the circuit, that is Q will be 0.3 into 2 into 60 into 60. So we may solve this question as, since when 2 into 96,500 coulomb charge is charge in copper sulfate aqueous is passed, then deposited copper is equal to 63.5 gram. Therefore on passing 0.3 into 2 into 60 into 60 coulomb of charge, the deposited copper will be equal to 63.5 into charge value, that is 0.3 into 2 into 60 into 60 upon 2 into 96,500. So that will equal to 0.7107 gram. So in both method we getting same answer, that is deposited copper is 0.7107 gram.